All right, you guys, welcome to the call. My name's Wandishin. We're super excited that you're here at the end of September. Oh my gosh, so hard to believe that this year is just flying by for me. We're going to talk a little bit about the drops. I'm going to have a couple of my friends share their testimonials with the drops. And so I'm super excited to hear from them. I'm going to tell you a little bit about my story. I was introduced to the drops in May of 2024, and I had every single one of these symptoms. I had every single one of these symptoms, with the exception of adult acne. I have had that in my adult life, but I did not have it at that point. And I was really struggling. And if I think of it, I'll pull up my before and after to show you later. But I was really struggling. I have had a lot of health challenges for the last like 20 years, and one of those being I was diagnosed with Hashimoto's, and I've had some other autoimmune conditions that have, and then that coupled with menopause, it's like I couldn't recover. I was also pre-diabetic. So we don't make any medical claims here, but we do share our testimonial. And I was pre-diabetic prior to starting on the drops. Within 3 months of being on the drops, and the only thing I changed was the drops because I had already been eating a low glycemic index food list. But the only thing I switched was the drops. I was within 3 months in the normal range of what you want to be with your A1C. And so my doctor was thrilled. I am now down 22 pounds. So it's been a little bit of a slower journey for me, but it's still worth it because I'm getting healthier every day. And I don't have these symptoms anymore. I have energy. I'm able to focus. I'm able to work out and do weight bearing exercise, which I couldn't do a year and a half ago. I was too fatigued. I couldn't recover. And so I'm able to release weight. I've been able to release weight, release inches, gain muscle, and just have better mood, focus, better sleep, energy, and so many benefits. So if you're like me and you're struggling, these drops are for men and women, and we're really passionate about getting them into the hands of billions of people. We're in over 50 countries around the world. The name of our company is called Partner.co. And the reason for that name is that our owners really want to partner. They're proud to partner with us with building a business. They're both just incredible entrepreneurs. They've been very successful, and they are passionate about ordinary people having extraordinary success. So, one of the things I love about the drops is that they really are kind of like our like the little gateway, or the like take a peek behind the drop door to look at all the other products. And that's one of the things I love about the drops is that they give us we get introduced to them. Most people, we fall in love with them, and then we want to start selling them. We want to tell other people about them. And then we realize, oh my gosh, this company has so many great products. So it's not just the body balancing drops. We have products that help with energy, with stress, clean energy drinks, immune health, collagen, better sleep, better gut health. I mean, in each one of these things listed here is by itself a multi-trillion dollar industry. Like each one of them is within a multi-trillion dollar industry. And so what I want you to know is, like, coupled together, our company has products that are really in the mega trends in the multi-trillion dollar industry. And so that's really exciting because when you're looking for like, if you are taking a look at this as a business, one of the things you want to look at are things that are trending. Collagen, we just released an incredible product that's actually better than collagen. The testimonials are phenomenal. Um, I mean, I'm blown away. We have this body balancing drop. There's nothing like it on the market. We just have really awesome products. So it's very exciting, but when you're looking for a product, you want to use something that people fall in love with, they run out of, and they need more. That's really something that's important when you're looking for a business. So one of my favorite people that represents our company, his name is Dr. Ray Strand. He's an MD. He got his MD from the University of Colorado, and he has been practicing family medicine for years. He turns 80 this year. He is so much fun. He is full of life, full of joy. He and his wife live in South Dakota on a horse farm, and he's still practicing medicine, which I absolutely love. He has been passionate. You can look him up on Amazon, Google his name, look at the books that he's written. But one of the ones that always like sticks out to me is this one called Death by Prescription. And he's been passionate for years about helping people, you know, have water and food and exercise be their medicine before they take actual medicine. And so he's really passionate about how the drops help support the body so that we can get healthier holistically. And he's not anti-medicine, but he's like, let's try all the holistic stuff first, which I love. And so all of our products, we have so many different clinical studies that have been done and just endorsed by so many different doctors around the world. It's really awesome. So with the drops, you're able to actually release weight twice as fast as diet alone. So I'm a perfect example of that. I'm down 22 pounds. I'm over 50, menopausal, thyroid, other autoimmune, and I have been able to release 22 pounds, and I'm still counting. I'm still working on more. Well, that's actually really, if you think about it, that's actually kind of unusual for someone with all those things that I have kind of going on in my body. So that's why I love the drops. Plus, there's so many, and we're going to hear from a couple of people, so many non-scale victories that we love. So the drops are clinically proven, they're doctor recommended, they're natural, they're safe, effective, stimulant free, and hormone free, which is really awesome. And these are the drops that we're focusing on here are the drops in the US. If you're calling in tonight or listening to a recording, you're in Canada or in the UK or in Europe, because we do have team growing there. They have an herbal blend, so it is a little bit different, but it does still achieve the same result, which is helping balance the hormones, curbing the appetite, increasing energy, increasing metabolism, boosting mood, helping support thyroid, helping balance that blood sugar like I talked about before. So one of the things that we recommend is an approved food list. And what is this? This is just a low glycemic food list. So it's going to be your lean meats, healthy fats, tons of vegetables, fruits, and it's what I want you to know is that I've done this before without the drops. And then I've done it with the drops. So what I want you to know is that without the drops, I feel like this is really challenging. But with the drops, it's doable. It's totally doable. And the way we look at it is everyone's different. Some people, they just need to reset, and it might be like, 90 days. And then they're going to go like to an 80-20 with the food list. Some people, it might be longer than that if you're like me. So we recommend taking the liquid discipline, which is our awesome drops, before our three biggest meals. And it's sublingual absorption. So what happens is that we absorb it into our body faster than if we like swallowed a pill, because one of the issues with like regular supplementation, even if it's a high-end supplement, is that it all depends on our gut microbiome whether or not we're going to be able to absorb that product. Okay, so now I would love for my friend Eva to share with us. I'm going to pull up her testimonial. Let's see if it works. Hold on, Eva. Let's see if I can get there. Okay, I might have to stop my screen share again. Okay, I'm going to have to stop. So hold on just a second. You can start talking, Eva, if you like. and
Oh
I
my
will.
God. Thank you so much for letting me share.
Oh my
Um,
gosh. I'm so
I
excited to hear from
I
you.
am listen, I love this company. I found these drops through a post. It's so amazing because for over a year I was struggling with menopausal issues, weight loss, sleepless nights, stress, everything on that list I had. And I had been dealing with an HRT doctor, hormone replacement therapy doctor, and she was throwing me on supplements. She was, we were trying so many different things and nothing was working. Last year I did try the GLP shot for a short time. It did a little bit, but I was too scared. Got on it for 3 months, got off of it, and was weaned off. Then this post showed from my friend Janine, and I wanted to know more. I got on this drop and didn't see results right away. In fact, my husband hopped on with me because he wanted to be the guinea pig. He was like, I don't believe this works. I'm gonna, and we have an amazing story for him that he doesn't even realize. But we'll share that in another time. But we put him on the drops. I got on the drops. I really focused on eating well because I've always done clean eating. I work out in the gym so much, nothing was moving. As soon as I got on these drops, probably within like the third or fourth week, I started to see a change in my body. And it was weird. It wasn't like big changes. It was like my clothes were getting baggier. I just starting to feel different. But it wasn't until I took a picture of myself, like you see here. Is this the one with the bikini, right?
Yes. Uh-huh.
The one with me in the bikini. So what happened on that day, I was playing poor pity me. I'm not losing the weight like you to my husband because he was losing really fast. Poor me, I'll never lose this weight. The menopause is just taking over my body. I'm just going to be fat like a sausage for the rest of my life. And I kept seeing myself like a sausage. And you can understand when you look at the picture of my before, it was just, I was never really heavy, but I was full figured. Like it was like just a swollen, something swollen about me. So anyway, drops have helped me. I've released so much inflammation and I am so proud and so happy that I'm on these drops. And the rest is just behind me. I'm so happy to be on this journey with all of you. I love this business. I love the drops. I love everything they're doing for me. Thank you
Yeah.
so
And
much.
oh my gosh, Eva, I'm so proud of you. And may I ask how old you are?
I turned 60 this year, so I do feel 20 years younger, not 5 years younger, not 10 years. I feel 20 years younger, and I've incorporated some of the other products. The new Everglow is amazing because I've been a big skincare user. I haven't really used skincare except for the Everglow, and I can't wait to share my testimonies because I've been doing
Yeah.
befores and afters.
Good.
I'm a little insecure about sharing my skin, but honestly, I can't believe even just my chest, I've seen a big difference, but we'll share those at another time. I love everything about it. And I'm really proud that these drops can help all of us at any age, no matter what, men and women, just
Yeah.
follow the system and it works. It really
Yeah.
does.
Well, you're just thriving. I'm so proud of you. Thanks for
Thank
sharing.
you. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, next, I'd love to have my friend Cindy. Cindy, are you here? Are you able to see your picture?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So I'd love for you to share your so Cindy, I mean, I'd love for her to share because she just like she originally tell them all of it, Cindy. Tell them how you told
I
me no.
will. Okay, so hi guys. It's a pleasure to be on here tonight. Kind of like Eva, like I just love this company and product, but back in like February, I was introduced to the drops and I ordered them. And a few weeks later, maybe 2 weeks later, Ann followed up with me and she asked me about them. Actually, no, I called her. I said, I want you to cancel my subscription and the drops are not resonating with me. And she was so sweet and so kind. She goes, no problem. She goes, but can I ask you a quick question? And I go, sure. She goes, are you actually using the drops? And I said, no. So she's like, I guarantee you that the results are way better, higher than when they're in your body versus out of your body. So, I really started committing to the drops and setting the alarm on my phone to make sure that I was consistent with them. And I have to tell you guys that the consistency in my body, the inflammation was huge for me. Probably the stress level that I was going through and kind of still am. I decided to get married, move across the country, move my husband across the country. My mom lived with me. Just all the things, life happened and happens. And I think being able to see me today versus on a wanted poster, it has really helped me manage my stress and just doing everyday life. And also, like Eva mentioned, like I love the products. Like I came in with the drops, but then I started resonating with the products, and I started to grow a business. I was so grateful that I could shop in my own store and not spend those dollars someplace else. But I'm blown away at how I feel, and I am 60 as well. And just things
That
start
was a good,
moving.
that was a good year. That was a good year, 1965.
It sure was. It's an
Yeah.
excellent year. So, I'm honored to share them, but more than that, I'm so grateful that I get to use them and put them in my body every day. And, yeah, I just can't say enough about that, but I would say the inflammation and the sleep, as well as, just my food noise, like all of that has changed. And I noticed that when you don't have the food noise, that your body just naturally wants to gravitate towards healthier things, because we all know when we put that garbage in, we just feel like garbage. And so, overall, it's been a wonderful experience, being on the drops, using them and getting to share them with my husband. And so I'll leave it at that.
I love it. I love it. Well, thank you, Cindy. I'm so proud of you. So proud of you, Eva, and just excited about the future, just the drops are, yes, and like Eva just said in the chat, like the food noise is gone. I mean, the drops really help with so many different things, and I'm going to tell you a little bit more why they help with those things as I continue on with the slideshow. So one of the reasons why the drops, why the drops help us so much, is they address these foundational hormones in our body. That would be your cortisol, thyroid, insulin, ghrelin, and leptin. So when those are out of balance, especially like your ghrelin and leptin, you might have like crazy cravings, and it might be like you're like, I've never craved this, and then now I'm perimenopausal or menopausal, and I've got all these cravings, and nothing seems to make them go away, or that is an imbalance. Now, I feel like I've had that imbalance my whole life until the drops. I've always had food noise. And so I'm very grateful that now I don't have the food noise anymore, that I'm able to make the better choices with my food, right? So that's kind of just an explanation of how the drops work and why they work. Just a short explanation. So I'm going to go through a few more testimonials. This is Kristen White. She has worked out her whole life. She just turned 40 this year. She's a little bit younger than us, but this is a picture of her on the left after she had her child. And so she started on the drops because she wanted to get her body, she wanted to get her groove back that she always had, because she had always worked out. She owns a CrossFit gym in Jackson, Tennessee. She's one of the top CrossFit people in Tennessee. And the drops were the difference maker. But so this is what I want you to understand. For people who don't need to release weight, they won't. The drops, Kristen still takes the drops. Why? Because her mood is so much better. Her energy, her focus, her sleep, All of the non-scale victories is what we call that, are so much better when she's taking the drops that she continues to take them even though she doesn't need to release weight. So I actually have several friends who don't need to release weight, but they would like help with all the other symptoms, and so they take the drops. So this is Ursula. She's a mom of six, busy on the ball fields all the time. So she started using the drops to help target her belly. But she also started, and then she started selling the drops because she wanted to be, earn a little bit of money while she was sitting on the ball fields watching her kids play. And so I love that she was able to build a business while she's watching her kids play ball. I love that the drops are for men and women. This is Alan. I actually saw him at our event just a couple of weeks ago. And what I love too, when we see these people at our events, is that they are real people with real results. And I love seeing that they're still in their after. There's none of this yo-yo. This is not a We're not a diet culture here. We're very focused on helping people get balanced, helping them get healthier, and it's not a diet culture. This is Misty. So look at her belly. I mean, wow, right? That's incredible. But also look at her skin. The drops really help people just to glow and have just healthier skin, a healthier body overall. Now, I love this before and after because I joke that I'd be happy with the picture on the left. But this gal wanted to take it to the next level and do a fitness competition. So she chose the drops. And instead of choosing all the unhealthy things that tend to go along with a fitness competition, she chose the drops and achieved her goal with eating clean and healthy and not doing anything that could, not be healthy for her, and won. Now, this is one of my favorite testimonials, Dr. Crystal Vance. She has released over 160 pounds. You guys, she's a chiropractor by trade. She has had health issues her whole life, like autoimmune. And so, because of different medications she'd be on, she'd really yo yo with her weight. At the highest, she said she was about 300 pounds. She now weighs like, I think, under 135. And she's actually, when you, I got a picture with her just a couple of weeks ago. She actually looks healthier than I think I mean, like, she gets healthier looking all the time. She is, and we talked about it. She still takes the drops because of how they help support her system. But she's never had a skin surgery. So think about that, 160 pounds. She's never had a skin surgery. She takes a product also that we have called Venali, and it helps to tighten up your skin. It also, like, I take it, one of my youngest daughter takes it because she has seasonal allergies. She takes it as well because it also helps support that. And anyway, but it helps to tighten everything up. So I love that. I mean, we have some really phenomenal products that can support overall health. But Dr. Crystal looks even healthier. I mean, literally every video I see, every picture I see, I feel like she looks healthier every single time. I love that the drops are for all ages, for men and women. Ashley on the right, I'm going to tell you a little bit more about her in a couple of slides. She's one of the people that kind of helped develop all of our like before and afters and the way that we share things. It's called our system of growth. So you have an option. If you haven't tried the drops, we would love for you to get started on them because we know that they are going to be a huge game changer for you. And you can get with your brand partner and purchase them for 167 US dollars. That's one option. The other option is you can become a preferred customer. What that is it's just a subscription order that you're going to get every 4 weeks. They ship out on a Saturday, and you're going to save 15% off of the retail price, which is 176 on the website. So when you purchase them from a brand partner, we buy them in bulk. I'll explain that in a minute. So we save you money, but then it's going to be around the same price point if you purchase from the company, maybe a little bit more. It depends on your taxes where you live. The next option that you have is to become a brand partner. It's $29.95. It's a one-time fee. There's no renewal required, which I love. You're going to get a replicated site, great back office, awesome marketing tools to share, and you can share this with other people, and and or you can just shop on your own. So we have a couple of different options. This is our pack for people.
Another taco?
Most of the people that get started with this pack are people who are interested in just purchasing for themselves. It's like our customer pack, okay? It's a box, it's 4 boxes, it's $3.71. But let's say you did want to sell those, you're gonna sell them at 167, and you're going to collect $668, pay back that investment of 371, and profit 297. Or you could have all 4 sets for yourself that you're gonna choose to get healthy over the next 4 months, which is, I do recommend, if you start on the drops, you want to give it at least a solid 90 to 120 days. The other option you have is to sell 3 of them and keep yours for free. So what a lot of us have done is we have focused on turning our social media into something for good. We are turning it into profit with the boxes, but also educating people on wellness, how to get healthier holistically, what with the approved food list, drinking your water, the drops, and some of our other awesome products. So Ashley, a few slides ago, that was in the black, she helped design this system of growth that we have. And we use an app called Boards. It's an app that's going to be on your phone. And then you can also have it on your computer. It is a truly wonderful system. It's very organized. It's like a filing cabinet on an app, and it's plug and play. And so we really can actually teach people right away when they sign up how to get started and how to start creating an additional income stream right away. So if you're one of those people, I was one of those people. I loved the drops. When Cindy started using the drops, she loved the drops. Eva started loving the drops. All 3 of us wanted to start sharing them because we saw the difference that they made for us, and we wanted to help other people. So this option is a 10 pack. It's gonna be $880. We sell them for $167, so you're gonna collect $1,670. You pay that $880 back, and your profit is $790. So that's an awesome option. The next option is one that I love to tell people about. This was not an option when I started, but it is now, and I love that because what it is it's 30 boxes of drops for $2,499. When you sell all of those, and we teach you how, at 167, you're going to collect $5,010. And then you pay back that investment of $2,499, and you're going to make a profit of $2,500. You guys, this is awesome. Like, most companies like this do not have an option where you can purchase the viral product from the company in bulk, but we have that option here. And that's how people can make right now money in their pocket, right away. And so what happens is, what we have the option of doing is getting started with it. Let's say someone wants to start with the 30 pack. What it does is a couple of different things. It sets you up because within the first 4 weeks, we want people to get to this thing called top pay. And what that is it sets you up for 30% upfront income for life. Okay. So it establishes this business level. You never have to get there again. So our job is, whether we want you to get in where you fit in, whether you buy the 4-pack, the 10-pack, or the 30-pack, we're going to help you get to that ultimate, to that top pay as soon as possible. The 30-pack gets you there the first day. Okay. Now, let's say someone starts with a 10 pack, okay? The goal is by the time that 10 pack gets to your door, we want it sold out. Like we teach and train you right when you sign up, within 24 hours, and we teach and train you how to do this system so that by the time that package gets to your door, it's sold out. So, like Eva, for example, I'm pretty sure yours sold out by the time it got to your door. Is that right?
It's funny because I was so scared to do the 30 pack. So my husband was like, just do the small pack because of the way he felt. I sold those 10 boxes within 4 days. My box wasn't even here yet.
Right.
And that happened to me 3 times until I got smart. And then I said, okay, it's time to do the 30 pack. And it's
Yeah,
always good to have a couple extra boxes available because you never know who's going to call you and say, I need another box, or
that's right.
what are these drops that you're talking about? And you have them right there with you. That's a big part of this business. You want
Yeah.
to have the product with you all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was a great move.
Yes, absolutely. And I think Cindy, I think you did do the 30 pack, but I
I
think
did
yours
do
sold
the
out pretty
30
quickly.
pack. I did, and I sold them probably within like 3.5 weeks.
Yeah.
And I'm on my fourth 30 pack now. So that is life-changing money. Every time you sell up a 30 pack, it's over 25, it's $2,500. I mean, that's again, it's huge, it's
Right.
life-changing, and it that income meant the world to me.
Right. And what I want you all to know, just I want you to know this. When I started the business, I moved across the country. When Cindy Sickles started the business, she got married and moved across the country. At least I had already been married, right? So it's like you can do this. You don't have to move across the country, but you can do this alongside what the other things that you're doing in your life.
Yeah,
Successful
they
uh,
moved.
Eva has a very successful cleaning business. And she started this and then went into really, Eva, isn't summer your busiest season?
It's my summer season started in May. I started in the drops in March, the end of March actually, and made it work. I use a lot of alarm settings on my phones, and I know where I want to go in the business, so I made that commitment that I'm going to put in my 100% no matter how busy life gets. I was working 12-hour days. I worked 5 days a week. Weekends we were on the boat and I was still selling drops even on that boat.
Yeah.
So it's once you put in your mind where you want to go and you make a plan and use the tools that we offer, especially the boards, which I think are such a lifesaver. The system is so simple. You're not trying to create the wheel or reinvent the wheel. You're using the system. The support is amazing because there's so many of you that are right there next to us to help us along the way. It's right now, it's just like timing. It's just amazing. You don't want to miss out on this. This is crazy.
It is. It is. It's awesome. Thank you, ladies. I really appreciate you. So, what we would love for you all to do is to partner with us. Get with your brand partner that invited you to join us tonight or to watch this video and let them know where you want to get in. Get in where you fit in, and we're going to support you every step of the way. So, thanks so much for hopping on and stop my share and stop the recording. And